Holy shit! It's freaking Friday, dudes! What's up, guys? Chris Dipswood. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 2 freaking 80. Happy freaking Friday, bro. TGIF. Shit! Tonight, we're just kind of winging it tonight, man. Dude, it's what, December 6th, and I finally have the new Outlaw, the new flavor of the month, Outlaw Eggnog. Bro, I'm very curious. I have not tried it yet. I'm gonna try it live and review it for you guys here. But we got freaking Logan. He's gonna join us tonight. We're gonna chat it up, dude. We're gonna start off talking eggnog. But there's two things that I want to cover tonight. First off, I don't need convincing. I know I want a dog. I'm gonna get a dog. Right now, I gotta grind and pound, but eventually I'm gonna get a dog. But I've been doing, I still do research, why the benefits of owning a dog, I've never owned a dog before in my fucking life. Jesse, he has 2 dogs and a cat. So, using AI, I got the top 10 reasons to own a dog. I don't want to get a cat, dude. I want a little dog. But I'm gonna go read that list, and then I'm gonna pick Logan's brain, because Logan owns a dog, owns a cat. We're gonna bounce ideas off. And then this chick tweeted this question. So that's the first topic. We're gonna talk eggnog, dogs, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are dog owners. Maybe you guys can chime in. I am going to be having a conversation with Logie, but we're both going to be paying attention to chat. If you guys have any questions regarding our conversations, let us know. And I want to get chat involved. I see Thor and Denise are freaking here, and it's obvious, they're not here every night, but it's a pleasure to have them, and I want to, include chat into our conversation. But this girl says, women deal with periods, pregnancy, menopause. And what the fuck do men have to deal with? So we're going to have some fun with that question. That's the second one. And then after that, we're vibing it up, dude. We're vibing it up. If you guys are hanging out with us tonight, do me a favor and drop a like on this video. I love you guys. Happy Friday. Let's do this. Of course, the Live Vibes main sponsor is outlawdip.com. You can use my code VIBE10 to save you 10% off. And let's just get into it. I'm going to call in Logie here in about a minute. But first, let's talk about eggnog. I haven't had eggnog, I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely not here since I moved out here in Florida. Usually in family gatherings, there's eggnog. Eggnog comes out during the holidays, more specifically Christmas. It's a nutmeggy. It's like a warm, milky, sweet. It's cinnamony, as I recall it, but in dip form. Bro, what the fuck? So tomorrow I'm actually going to film a review for the Outlaw Dip Co channel. So it's good that I'm going to try it for the first time here with you guys live, so that when I film tomorrow, I already know what's up, dude. I already know what's up. All right. So Logan, if you are listening, please enter chat. Please enter chat. What's up, Crispy? How you doing? Thor and Denise, welcome. Welcome. Sylvan, Adrian, Ninjas has the reins right now. Andrew, what up, Andrew? Andrew says, I don't know how eggnog flavored feel about. I know. Me too, bro. I don't know. We're about to find out right now. At least no. I'm about to find out right now. Tyson, what's up, dude? So nice to be back home. Tyson, where were you, bro? Where were you? What's this? I'm here, Crispy. That's Davey Man. What's up, Davey Man? All right, guys. In order to call Logie, I have to pick him up in the Falcon. All right, let's see. I gotta pick up Logie, guys. I have to pick up Logie. Right, let's see if Logie's here. I'm gonna assign him to guest 1. I think I flew the Millennium Falcon to freaking Cloud City here, folks. Hold your horses and go. We're here. Logan, could you hear me, dude?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I can. You sound clear.
Yeah. So finally disabled the, finally after, some Googling, disabled the microphone on my webcam because that's what I've been using this entire time instead of, my fancy little mic here. So now that I got that disabled and my headset microphone disabled, I'm using straight this, and so I was really hoping that it would clear up any audio issues.
Dude, well, I mean, it has never been bad, but it was kind of twangy.
Yeah.
There was no bass in your voice. Oh, well, there was bass in your voice, but no, you sound great, dude. And you changed the angle. It looks cute.
Yeah.
And fuck the Ravens, by the way. You guys.
So I had some pew cases over in this corner. Then before, whenever the first 2 times that I came on, and I never wanted them to prevent the channel from getting taken down and shit like that. So I was just like, hey, you know what? This time around, I'm gonna go ahead and move the webcam a little bit over, zoom out a little bit so that you can get the nice, beautiful torso. Yeah,
it looks good, dude.
And get a little bit more exposure of the back wall back there. Falcon's got to be shown.
It's crazy.
Even though
it doesn't look as big behind you. It looks tiny, dude. But that shit, guys, the Falcon's like this big, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Oh, Logie, first off, thank you. I mean, dude, last night I was talking to you about, what I was gonna do on Friday. I'm like, fuck it, pal. Let's vibe tomorrow. Just hop in. We'll just do it up. So thank you.
Yeah, man. Took me by surprise. I was just like, wow, I wasn't planning that, but okay. What plans do I have?
No, stop, dude. Well, you're going to be vibing anyways, dude, so might as well, right?
I mean, that's right. Yeah. Not only that, but I also did tell you, hey, if you ever run out of ideas, I'll come on and just talk bullshit with you. Why not?
Well, it's not even running out of ideas that I have an issue with. But, dude, of course. I mean, dude, I honestly see, you never know where I don't want to constrict the live vibe to just one thing, you know what I mean? The live vibe might turn out to be where I'm literally just talking to people. And you just don't know. Again, I'm learning, I am flowing, but bro, my freaking nostrils are flowing right now with this eggnog. Do you like eggnog? Have you tried it?
I love eggnog. Now, unpopular opinion, even though I am a, what is considered to be a whole ass adult, I actually prefer eggnog without the rum in it. Just straight out of the package eggnog. I don't like the alcoholic eggnog.
Well, don't most people traditionally, families and shit, have it? Is it mostly common to have it with a rum or a brandy or a bourbon or?
As far as I'm aware, I've always seen rum be mixed in with it. But then again, in my household, we never added alcohol to it, so maybe it's a bit of nostalgia for me, what have you. But no, I tried the alcoholic version once, and I was like, this is A, it's too strong. B, it is gross.
Dude, I know what eggnog tastes like, but it's been so damn long, but this smells fucking, I don't know if you guys, it's moist, bro. This is Outlaw dip, dude. Bro, this is out.
Oh, yeah,
I have 2 cases. I have the non-Nick safe. So, Logie, so, damn, dude. Cinnamony?
That nutmeg and cinnamon? Yeah, nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, dude, fuck. Eggnog had a little bit of an egg taste to it, I think, but you can't really get that flavor in a dip, right? I think this is going to be mostly focused on nutmeg.
If anyone can, it'd be Outlaw that could.
Oh shit, dude. Dude, all right, guys. How are you doing? Hey, Elena's in here. Hey, what's up, Elena?
Elena!
A ton of sugar. It's sugary right now. It's very sweet, sugary, cinnamony, and nutmeggy, bro. And you know what? Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It has that nostalgic eggnog, dude. For me, whenever I think of eggnog, like it was always like on Christmas parties. It was always eggnog. But
Yep.
I'm a big Christmas Vacation fan. So when cousin Eddie
Oh, yeah.
has
Yes.
the moose glass and he's just fucking
Yep.
that's
For
that's what comes
years,
to mind.
I wanted that set of glasses and like the punch bowl with the moose head glasses, and like I'm sure I could find it on eBay or Amazon, but like every year like I see it because like I continued with the family tradition of watching Christmas Vacation every year, and like I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm an adult now with money, I could buy that.
Dude, they sell his hat with the fluffy ears, like that
Yeah.
movie, the merchandising, especially over the last like 10 years, have been pretty massive, dude. That's my go-to. That one and A Christmas Story are like my go-to Christmas movies, dude. What are yours? Was Elf a big one for you? Because you're younger than I am.
It wasn't big in the household. My parents really found out, or not really found out, but my parents really found, God, what's his name? Will Ferrell, like really annoying. Just because like at that point in time in his career, like yelling was just funny. You just yell and all of a sudden he's funny. But I do like the movie Elf. I think it's fucking hilarious, especially the part where he hops off the couch and like just cat like clings to the tree and it falls. Makes me almost piss my pants every time. But the big one in my household was always Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story. On Christmas Day, just put it on the TV, let it run, because it was running 24 hours. And then we would always watch like the old cartoon specials of like Frosty, Charlie Brown, Rudolph, the real classics,
the claymation ones, right? The Rudolph one was like a little claymation thing.
Yeah.
What about what was that movie? What's that other famous Christmas movie? Home Alone. I was big on Home Alone.
Yep, we watched that. We watched that a couple times. Oh God, was it Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger
and Sinbad?
We used to watch that a couple times, but then like we kind of just like started like leaving that off the list of stuff to watch.
Mm-hmm. Dude. It's Christmas time, bro. We're already a week. Tomorrow's going to be a week until... Oh, man. The time needs to slow the fuck down, dude.
I was looking. I was just like, oh, man. I need to buy Christmas supplies when this grocery time around. Like, oh, shit. I got a ham to cook. I got Christmas snacks to make.
I haven't even thought about Christmas, dude. Like gifts or nothing yet, bro. Like my mind, everything is just entangled. Just like the flavors in my mouth right now with freaking eggnog, bro. This is delicious, dude.
Yeah.
All right, dude. You guys, I mean, I'm gonna let it settle. I'm gonna let this settle. See how the flavor is in about 20 minutes. But Logie, so. I want to get a dog, dude, and I am going to get a dog eventually. I kind of want a lap dog, small, medium, more on the smaller side. That's just me, bro. Like, I just think the smaller the dog, the smaller the turds, bro. I seen Jesse's fucking big-ass shepherd, bro. I ain't gonna be kidding that dookie.
I mean, having a dog is just... it's great. It's not necessarily like everyone likes to say like about like it's toxic masculinity because you just want something that's just subservient and just obeys without fucking question and loves unconditionally, and it's more than that. To be honest with you, like I mean, my dog, like she's been with me through I don't know how how many tough times, like we are thick as
Yeah.
thieves. She's been with it. She's been with me through it all. You
Ride
know
or
what I mean?
die.
And like, yeah, pretty much. And like there's just something about like, and also I can't lie, like, a lot of people don't let their dogs up on furniture or in the bed with them. I'm like, no, dog's part of the family. You know what I mean? And like there's actually research done that it actually like, messes with the dog's psyche, that if you don't include them like with you on the couch or on the bed, because they're pack animals.
Yeah.
So like like I've always treated dogs as part of the family. I grew up as treating dogs as part of the family. I mean that's my child.
Dude,
but
do you sleep with your dogs? Jesse sleeps with all of his dogs in that bed.
oh yeah, she joins me up in the bed, like especially like when it's a little bit chillier at night, and she like curls up like between you and provides some of that fucking body heat. It's like, ooh, warm.
Well, dude, tell me if any of these resonate with you. I'm gonna read you out. This is what Grok AI. I was like, bro, give me the top 10 reasons to own a dog. Basically convinced me. So this is what I got. Number 1 is companionship. Dogs are known as man's best friend for a reason. They offer unconditional love and affection, which can combat loneliness and improve mental health. Number 2, physical health benefits. Owning a dog encourages you physical activity, walking, playing, and caring for a dog can increase your daily exercise, helping to manage weight, improve their heart health, and reduce blood pressure. Mental health is number 3. Interactions with dogs can reduce stress, anxiety, depression. The act of getting a dog can increase levels of oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feeling of well-being. Number 4, social interaction. Dogs can be social catalysts, leading to more interactions with neighbors and other dog owners, which can expand your social network and combat social isolation. Number 5, safety. Certain breeds are known for the protective instincts, making them good guardians. Even smaller dogs can alert you for strangers or unusual sounds. Number 6, routine and responsibility. Dogs require a schedule for feeding, exercise, and training, which can help establish a healthy routine for their owners. Benefits for those who might struggle with daily structure. Number 7, teaching children responsibility and empathy. Caring for a dog can teach a kids about responsibility, empathy, and caring for living beings, fostering important life skills. Number 8, security for physical activity. Walking or exercising with a dog can make you feel more safer, especially if you're concerned about going out alone or at night or in less populated areas. Number 9, emotional support. Dogs can provide emotional support during tough times, serving as therapy animals for various conditions, including PTSD, anxiety, or depression. Number 10, entertainment. Dogs can be endlessly entertaining with their antics, games, and simple joy they find in everyday activities, which can lighten up any day. Do you agree with these, bro?
I agree with all 10. I mean, the whole the whole reason that I got my dog, you always hear the joke of like, the dog's not a rescue, but I am, but it's actually kind of true, because like I was at one of the lowest points in my life when I got my dog, and I was had just come off deployment, out of a relationship, just built back up enough money to like start living on my own again, because I was living with roommates, and I was transferring to a shore command, and my roommates had originally picked her out to be their dog. However, what was hilarious was I actually had to leave the play area for her to leave me alone, because she was drawn to me. And like, and so like they brought her home, and then she was always snuggling with me in the morning. I'd wake up, there she was, as like a little puppy, and then like teaching her how to go potty outside. Like she wouldn't want to come back in unless I called her in. And then
that's dope.
So like they kind of noticed like we were building a bond, and then before we came home from deployment, my buddy who I lived with was actually on the ship with me. He was like, "Hey man, like when you move, if you want if you want the dog, you can take her. A, you're going to have more time to train her because you're going to be on a short command, so you won't be out at sea as much. B, you guys have made such a bond that like I don't want to separate that. And but like I found out the real reason was they knew I was depressed, and they were worried about me that if I went out and lived on my own with like just nobody in the house with me, that I would end up making a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and in all honesty, she helps. She really
Yeah.
did. She really did help. Like it gave me something to focus on, and just having her around was just one of like the greatest thing ever. I mean, she like for anybody that doesn't know, she is a red heeler or Australian cattle dog, not to be confused with a shepherd. But it's one of those deals where she's supposed to be a smart breed, but I mean some of the things that she does, I'm just like, yep, that's my kid. She's dumb, but she's smart when she wants to be, and it's just like, oh, okay, so are you pretending to be dumb, or for instance, she has no concept of the word sit unless you have food. Then all of a sudden she's like, oh, I know what that word means.
So,
but I mean, she's great.
Is it true that they all have each dog? First off, live vibers, are you guys vibing with them doggos, dude? What kind of dogs you guys have? I'm gonna bring in. Let's see. Let's see. Logie. He says. Davey Man says, Logie, don't ever take that beautiful man's beard for granted. Hold on to it and never let it go. Some of us suffer from peachy fuzzy syndrome. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Well, Davey Man, after 10 years of not being allowed to grow a beard in the military, it's never coming out. This is a forever thing. Also, it took me a long time to grow this beard, so all that effort and that work, this came from me, okay? I grew this myself. I can't take away my own hard work. And I saw Denise, no, I'm not taking off my shirt as much as you want me to be shirtless. No, this is my shirt. I paid for it with my own money.
Take off my shirt.
It ain't nothing to look at anyway. Trust me.
Dude, Maverick. What's up, RJ? Hi, welcome back. My first dog, Blunt, was an American Staff. I miss him. Got a beagle now. Max, dude, that's what I want to get, bro. I want to get a beagle or a pug. One of those two. But I think beagles might be cooler than shit, dude. But what should I expect? If I would... Okay, first off, I live in an apartment. It's a 2-bedroom. Mm-hmm. The room isn't the problem. I got plenty of room.
Yep.
Do I need... What would you recommend me? Like, say, this weekend, I'm going to go get a dog. I have no fucking clue. The good thing is that when I do get it, I got Jesse here. You know what I mean? Jesse is an animal dude. He has 2 dogs. One of them is obviously disabled, and I'm sure I can learn a lot from him. But, like, my question is, the good thing is that also I work from home, so that's a plus. But leaving the place, like, what should I expect, bro? Like, what are am I gonna have to pick up shit for 3 months? Like, is it bad?
So that's the thing. Are you getting a puppy, or are you getting
I would like a puppy.
Do you plan on getting like a rescue? You know what I mean? Because that really is going to determine on the next bit that I tell you.
I would like a puppy.
Okay.
I would like a puppy, yeah.
If you're getting a puppy pads are your friend, and you will go through them about probably as much as like a newly made parents are going to go through diapers, and you're going to want those everywhere, because if your puppy is anything like how she was, she will see the puppy pad and be like, oh look, there's a spot where there's no puppy pad, I'm gonna go there. I mean, also,
how do you train them to go on the puppy pad?
So there's a few of the puppy pads are supposed to have like
pheromones,
not scent activators, or like, but it's supposed to attract them to it, to go on it. There's a point in time where like I had a girlfriend living with me at one point in time, and she brought a puppy into the apartment, and like he would always get so close, but he would just miss, just and it's like ah. So like I mean I don't know if you were planning on getting your security deposit back or not, but like kiss that goodbye, because like they will. Chances are they're going to do what my apartment did and actually lift up pieces of the areas of the carpet to see where the stains are. Yeah, and like you're going to want to have a lot of cleaner on hand, like deodorizing cleaner, pet carpet cleaner, and like you, as best as you can, get it up when it happens, because if you let that sit, it will stain, and those stains do come back. Like they will come back repeatedly. So, and that's why I say, like, your security deposit is gone.
Can I just put a diaper in it? I mean, first off, there's only carpet in the master bedroom and in the studio, and that's it. So it's wooden floors, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue. And dude, I've been in this unit for like almost 3 years now, so they better fucking change the carpet when I move out, like for a new tenant. And I don't have any plans of leaving here anytime soon, so. But so plenty of pee pads. Oh man.
Yeah.
And how much time, how much devotion, like.
Oh, I mean, it's not necessarily gonna take all your time and devotion, but I mean, you're gonna it's going to take up most of your time to keep an eye on the dog, because like they don't, especially puppies, they don't really give a cue of like when they're about to go, except for as they're crouching or all this, they're like, you know, just running around in circles, and then all of a sudden they just stop, and it's like, oh no, it's about to pee. You know,
it's like,
but I mean, yeah, but I mean, you know, it just comes with time. In all honesty, like training it to like ask to go outside. Like, I was fortunate enough. I don't really want to say fortunate enough, but you know, my dog was already 6 months old when we came back from deployment, so she kind of already had an idea of like, hey, I need to do this in order to go outside because I have to go potty. But I mean, the energy is, oh my god, like you're gonna be like, expect at least like an hour like of just constant back and forth of like, you know, playing, throwing a toy, playing fetch, doing
that's fun.
Doing anything. You know what I mean? Fun. But it's fun, you know what I mean? Because it's always just like, oh my god. I mean, they just get so excited.
How do you? I heard like I say like, well, this is the thing. How are you? Have you ever left your dog for a long period of time, or have you always taken? Well, and your cat.
Yeah. So the cat, since he's so new to the household, he hasn't been left for longer than, you know, it takes me to go like to the store or at work.
Yeah.
But luckily when I got him from a family that bought him and realized maybe we don't want cats, maybe we're dog people, he already knew how to use the litter box and everything like that. So I mean that was fine.
Yeah.
The only time that I really left my dog for an extended period of time, like by herself, was when I went and met my birth mother in Santa Fe, and for that I left like so many puppy pads in an area where she typically has accidents some nights when, you know, I'm sleeping and she's like, I didn't feel like finishing going outside because it was cold, so I'm going to go over to this room. And luckily, you know, my house has all tile except for like the 2 rugs that I have in my, like one in my office, one in the living room, and she goes to the second living room to, you know, because she's doing it as far away as possible, so hopefully she doesn't get caught. But I mean, as soon as I wake up, I'm just like, you know, she's a little diva sometimes. She's like, it's too cold, I can't go out here. Guess I'll just wait until Dad's asleep.
Dude, but for me, it's not the piss of shit that's worrying. My concern is that I want to be available to give. There's some people that get dogs and they just neglect it, ignore it. It's basically my same thought process is like, like with dog, getting a dog is the same reason for wanting to have kids. Like I want to be, you know, financially stable. I want to be ready. I want to, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you plan on, you know, I don't want to say that I get my dog, you know, the best of the best food, but I mean that higher quality food that costs money. You know, like I'm spending like $50 a bag on, you know, a 24-pound bag or sometimes a 15-pound bag, depending on, you know, what brand you go with. But I mean, sure, you know, that lasts, you know, as long as it lasts. I don't have my dog on a scheduled like feeding time. I just let her free feed whenever she's hungry. She'll go eat. You know what I mean?
Kind of like you?
Oh, 100%. That's how I know she's my kid. Just because she's a little thick, all right?
Davey says, my cousin had a bug and it would smell up the house.
God,
it still lingers to this day. It died a decade ago. Why? Yeah. What is the pug's urine? Or what do you mean smelled up the house, bro? Is he dropping dookies or what? That's wild. Maverick.
I wonder if he may also be talking about the dander, because there's definitely times where, like, you know, I can tell when it's time to give my dog a bath, because I'll walk in and be like, it smells like pet dander in here. Like, it just smells like dog. All right, it's time to give you a bath. Teach it bath time as early as you can, because the struggle of bath time when they're an adult, my God, like, you know, I have to chase her around in order to like get her in the tub, and for whatever reason, like, I don't know why she's fine when she gets in the bath, and I'm just like, you know, I treat it like it's like a spa day for her, and like, still, she does not want to do it. So, like, you know, I'll go, like, finally, like, you know, she'll hunker down, and like, I'll go to like pick her up, and then she'll like nervous pee, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta clean that up. Like, but I mean, yeah,
you're not selling me here, Logie.
But no, like, it's. But I mean, it's worth it. You know, they get clean, and then they're all happy after the bath, and I'm just like, see, now was that so bad? No, it's fine.
Oh, little puppies, dude.
And look, you smell good. Like, don't you feel a lot better? Like, no, I don't want to.
Fucking dude, I think I'm ready for one, dude. But JD brings up a good point, bro. Chris, you remember Gigapets? Yes, I do. The little keychain ones. Taking care of real dogs is easier than that. Hope that helps. I call bullshit. Actually, no, bro. There's no way, dude.
You are fake news.
Yeah, especially with a puppy, you're going to want to watch everything in your house when the teething starts. I mean, you've already seen it with Max. Yeah, you're like, my fucking...
Biting me like crazy.
My video game cases, like, you know, my Xbox game cases, like... She was gnawing on him, and I was like, all right, well, I mean, you know, puppy's gonna chew, but I mean, still, like, it's worth it.
I'll dog-proof the hell. I mean, dude, all my stuff is. That's why I want a small dog, bro. That's why I want a small dog. But what would the dog be doing for a couple hours during the live vibe? Would it be yapping?
Either running around or taking a nap, like. I could have swore that as soon as I got on here and started talking, my dog would have been in here. But I think she's taking a nap in my bedroom because she's like that.
Spread eagle. Let me see. Let me get you some comments here. JD, oh my God, dog is 85 pounds, and it's like fighting a grown man to give her a bath. Can I pet that dog, Denise?
Come here.
You got your doggo or your catto? The forefathers of all dogs are wolves. Well, doesn't every dog, Thor, evolve from our descendants from wolves? Oh, look at that dog. Oh, he fluffy,
Say
dude.
Hi. Say hi.
She fluffy.
You good girl. You good girl. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh. She heard you talking about her, bro.
She was nervous. She was like, I don't know what's going on. Why are you trying to bring me up? Never do this. What are you doing?
Crispy, I always love dogs. They are smart animals, and they can even tell you if they need of a friend when you're feeling down. Yeah, for me, dude, it's.
Oh yeah.
Man, I think for me the most benefit is it'll teach me, dude, I am responsible as fuck. I'm disciplined as fuck.
Yeah.
But it'll teach me how to take care of someone other than myself, which I think would be good practice for later.
A lot of parents like really get angry at like the comment of, oh, we're getting a dog as practice, before we have a kid. And in all honesty, it's true. Like there are certain things like with dogs that I'm just like, man, like this has got to be like taking care of a kid. Like, I got to remember to feed. I got to remember to make sure she has enough liquids. I got to,
Yeah.
I mean, there's times, granted, that she'll remind me that it's bedtime. She's like, "Hey, come on, like, okay, come on." Like, oh,
she's
cool.
waiting.
Like,
she can't sleep until you go to sleep. So she's fucking. She wants to go to bed, bro. Oh, that's hilarious.
There's some dogs out there
dude.
that are like that.
Wow.
Like at a certain time, like they just know, like they get in the habit of like, hey, we go to bed at this time, and then like if you stay up later, they're either curled up beside you, or curled up on the couch with you, or occasionally what this one likes to do is just like stand there, look at me, and be like, "So we going or what?"
Yeah, fucking A, dude.
And then I'll look at the time on my phone and be like, "Oh shit, you're right, it is bedtime."
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They got personalities, and I mean, everything you told me, it's not deterring me away from one. But before we move on to the next subject, guys, this shit was good, dude. I had to take it out. It's super juicy, and it's really hard to have a conversation with Outlaw freaking Fat Cutting, dude, because it's super juicy. Like, I can go the whole live out without really spitting on this grizzly, but I did have a really potent Berserker energy pouch before I do the review, like probably, well, tonight probably, after. You need a clean palate. A clean palate if you want to do an actual like review for me. It tasted great though. It tasted great, but I had a little bit of that mintiness, that icy mintiness from the Berserker. But yeah, so I'm gonna film the review tomorrow. It'll probably be up this weekend or on Monday, dude. But eggnog, dude, delicious. Let me just get into some comments. Let me catch up. We got Grayson. My first dog was a full-blooded Jack Russell Terrier named Sasha. Sadly, she got hit by a careless driver. Son of a bitch, man.
I grew up with a Jack Russell. They're good dogs.
They're smaller dogs, right?
Oh yeah, they're small.
Ninja. Right now I have a German Shepherd and a Red Heeler. I do love and miss my Rottweiler Django. However, Shepherds needs a lot of attention and have a lot. Dude, they have so much freaking energy, dude. So much freaking energy. I have an old chocolate lab, says JD. She's an old lady, but still has puppy labs in her. Denise, I never had a Dura. Oh, you're allergic to animal hair. I didn't know people could be allergic to. Yeah, no, that makes sense because people are allergic to cats, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a mixture of the hair and the dander. Like for instance, dander, I have a friend. It's the equivalent of dandruff, like a human dandruff, like just flakes of skin and shit. But I do have a chick friend who is allergic to cats and has 3 of them because she loves cats that much.
I wonder if in time you can develop immunity, or you know what I mean, like it's kind of like how people who can like get, do you know these snake owners, like some of them do, these poisonous snake owners they would basically inject themselves a minute amount of venom like every so often to develop a tolerance, and can literally be bit by a really poisonous one, and just even if it's a full on fucking set, they're Gucci. But I don't know.
Ugh. I don't want to take that risk. I'm sorry.
No, hell
I already don't like snakes. But Ninja says people allergic to cats is actually their saliva. Didn't know that. I always thought it was a fur and dander issue.
No way.
So I'm learning something today. Yeah.
Thor, my dog bites in my remote and killed some CD. Bro, that's the thing. Dude, Jesse, just listen, man. I don't see Jesse at all. I see him once on Saturdays, and we go out to eat, and we'll go do some manly shit and go to Home Goods and look at area rugs and furniture and stuff like that, because that's what we like to do. But he bought like this freaking, I don't know, $60 freaking, it's a runner, right? And his whole unit is all wood floors, but he wanted to wait to get rugs because basically that shepherd soaked the other area rug and it stinked. Yep. So now that the shepherd's older, he got a runner rug, and literally the first day it tore up that whole rug, dude. Yeah. Tore it up when he left to work. Ridiculous, bro. Mm-hmm. But that's a German shepherd. That's a dog that just can't chill.
That's the other thing too. Like, what a lot of people don't understand is, like, they'll get like a German shepherd because, you know, it's a beautiful dog. Don't blame them. However, what they don't realize is the amount of like work and time that needs to go into that dog. Yeah. Because I mean, German shepherd's a working dog. Just like you know, the family that had her before I took her, you know, they were mad that she was always like, you know, chewing on corners of the walls, you know, destroying things in the bathroom, and it's because she was bored. You know, when they're bored, they give themselves something to do. They need to be working. You know, they're working dogs. They have that energy to do shit. So, and that's one thing that I was trying to get across to him. I was like, hey, you guys need to like get that energy out, because like she needs a job, and they just kind of meh. Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, fine. You know what? Soon I'll have her, and I will attempt to teach her the ways.
Dude, I think I'm the type of guy, especially now since I'm really like, there's no fakeness. I'm like authentic. Mm-hmm. I think I'll be like one of those dudes, bro, that just won't stop talking about his dog. And I do it all the time. I'm afraid if I'm gonna be showing the live vibe photos like every day and talking about my dog so much that you guys are gonna get fucking tired of it. But I'm a health freak, and I am so living at home, bro. Just the lake here, the paths around, the trails around here. I would just have a fucking blast, dude. But you know, again, so as a puppy, I mean, how common are vet trips? As far as cost of food and all that stuff, it really depends on like how young the puppy is. Like, they should have like some shots before you get it. I think it's like the 6 week or 8 week shots. And then, God, I don't remember the timeline. It's been so long since I've had like an actual puppy, but I mean, like, once you go to the vet and like, you know, get the first round of shots that the puppy needs, they'll tell you when to come back. I mean, usually it's like, you know, okay, 6 months, come and get this shot. Okay, you know, another, you know, in like a year, come back for this shot. Like, she gets a rabies shot every year, along with like, you know, other shit, and like, you know, just overall general checks of health and shit like that. But I mean, for puppies, I mean, yeah, they should already have their worm shots when you get them. Because what I found out is there was a accident in a different roommate's house that I used to live in, where, you know, she had a litter of puppies, and what I didn't know was that puppies are born with worms, and they have to get that shot to poop them out. I did not know that they're born with worms.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I am not getting a dog anymore. Get pet insurance, says JD. No, I'm just playing. He's 100%.
Pet insurance is a must. Thankfully, my job offers pet insurance with its benefits package.
Logan, do you got any ZIMO on you, bro?
I have, and I planned on doing this for the second half. my Zingo, Jesus, my Mango ZIMO 6 milligram.
Yeah. Well, hold on. We're like the Power Rangers, bro. We're the Power Rangers. Hold on. Let me straighten up the camera. Go,
Sure it's
go.
not Wonder
Tyrannosaurus
Twins?
Rex.
No, I do have a pack of 5 of grape and blueberry 8 milligram on the way, because
Dude.
6 did a little bit of something for me, but it just wasn't enough. I've been putting 2 in just to get a little bit of that buzz. So like I'm hoping with the 8 milligram, like I can just do 1 and actually like savor it a little bit longer, because I'm going through these 6 milligram cans like there's no tomorrow.
Like candy, dude. Well, they're that freaking good. I'm only doing, I got to do the tolerance. So I am going to do 3 milligrams of ZIMO. And of course, guys, I would like to thank ZIMO is a sponsor of the Live Vibe. You can use my code CDIPS for 20% off at ZIMOPouches.com. I got the logo on the top right over there. I had to redo our background logo, but we are the Millennium Falcon guys, and of course Outlaw Dip and ZIMO Pouches, bro. They're freaking, they're true vibers, man, and I appreciate their support.
And hopefully I got them a new customer, because I shared it at work, and the dude that I shared it with, he loves it. He loves anything flavored mango, so I offered him one of my ZIMO pouches, and he came back after lunch for another one. So you're welcome, ZIMO. Keep sponsoring us,
dude. They posted on their ZIMO Pouches, guys. ZIMO Pouches official, I believe, is on Instagram. What was really cool is they did a post like, hey, what flavor should we come out with next, dude? So if you guys want to give them any input, follow them on their Instagram. I told them peach. I want peach, bro.
Chili lime.
Chili. It's only see, that's the thing though. Outlaw said it wasn't a big seller. So you got to cover a flavor that's gonna, obviously, if you're a tobacco company, if you're a nicotine pouch company, something that a lot of people are going to enjoy. What's the most popular fruit flavors? I mean, look at teas, bro. Some of the most popular tea flavors is peach tea, peach cobbler, peach. It's those main, maybe, dude, watermelon is
watermelon sells pretty well,
dude. And honestly, people like UST, people who make Skull Peach. If these big tobacco companies they've done their R&R, bro. They've done their research, and they know the market, and it's kind of like there. Peach, mango. Fuck. What else? What would you like a Nick Pouch company to come out with? What flavors? I think watermelon would be great.
See, 100%. My ultimate favorite flavor of literally like any candy or any flavored thing has always been blue raspberry. If they could do like a sour blue raspberry or a regular blue raspberry, I'd be all over it. I think Outlaw did it once for like flavor of the month, and I missed it, and I was very upset about it.
A blue raspberry,
blue raspberry would be sick.
That does actually sound pretty tasty. Anything, like anything fruity. It's all about the flavor. Whatever, whatever tastes good, dude. Whatever freaking tastes good. Logie, we're gonna go into our last question of the night, and I want the live vibers to participating in this. And this is more for the fellas, so I'm sorry for the ladies of the live. Actually, no, the ladies of the live vibe. I need you to defend. No, not defend. I need you to debate our responses here. But Luca, AWA, or Luca, WYA, at Luca, WYA, posted this on X, and she tweeted, women deal with periods, pregnancy, menopause. What the F do men have to deal with? What do we have to deal with, bro? Besides blue balls and other stuff. So men, what do we got to deal with? Women have it hard, bro. Providers, being a provider.
Right off the bat, I mean, look at the S word rates it's so much higher in
for
men.
men. Hmm.
Like so much higher in men. Now there, like when I was kind of like doing a little bit of like pre-research to answer this question, there's it's very mixed results of, but most of the articles that I had seen was actually heart disease is more common in men than women, but there are a few like articles that say that it's heart disease is more common in women. So I mean, you know, I could just go off a Google search and be like, oh, we get heart disease, more than they do. But whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I can see it because they did. There is an actual medical research study, and this was the kicker. And what it's funny, but also not funny at the same time. Fellas, if you're married, I'm sure the woman that you married is the most beautiful woman to you. Stop looking at her, because looking at beautiful women apparently raises cortisol levels and increases your chance for a heart attack or a stroke. So be careful when you're looking at your wives.
I think with men, I mean, if the heart disease, the heart attacks, if that's, I do believe maybe men carry most of that is because they carry a lot of stress. They carry a lot of stress and a lot of emotion, and men are known to hold it in, and it's so dangerous, dude. So dealing with the stress and so forth. But what else?
I mean, not only that, but I mean, it's the like with that, there's like the double standard of it. You know what I mean? The double-edged sword of it. There's so many advocates, like Darcy, for men's health, of like, you need to talk about stuff. You need to like get it off your chest. You need to you need to not internalize it anymore. But then when we go out and we do it, we seem weak, and and so it's just like, okay, well, do you really want us to talk about it? Or because we're expected to be, the manliest man possible. And unfortunately, it's killing us. But I mean, not only that, but I mean, just like, the expectations that, I mean, granted, this could be for both sides, but I mean, the expectations with men, like that we have not only for, ourselves, but like also society has for us. It's just like, I mean, myself personally, like, I'm supposed to be the provider. I'm supposed to, take care of literally everything. For instance, say me and my girlfriend get married, like, I wouldn't want her to have to work unless she wanted to, which means I need to go out and get that job that makes the money that can support both of us, and her kids, as well as say we have one as well. You know what I mean? So like that's the cost, that's a pressure that's sure I put on myself, but in the long run, like that's what my role is. I'm supposed to be the provider.
And I believe that should be the role for all men, is to be a provider.
Absolutely.
I do believe in traditional values. Sorry, call me old-fashioned.
I mean, sure. If she's a high exec at a hospital and is the breadwinner, then the thought of being a house husband doesn't, it's not. It's not out of my
Not all men had to be providers.
It'd be fine if I could be a house husband. I'll put on the French maid outfit and clean the house. Like, that's no problem. But no, like in the end though, like, because I was talking about this with my buddies, like, a couple of years ago, when I was on my 3-month terminal leave before, leaving the Navy. Like that's the role that I took on. Like, I was packing their lunches. I made sure that their, headsets and controllers were charged, cleaned the house. Cause I was like, if I'm home all day, like, what else am I going to do? But like I needed that routine, and I don't know if that's just like a, military thing ingrained in me or whatnot, but I was just like, I can't sit around the house and do nothing.
Well, that's good. That's a good trait to have.
Cause like, you know, like, but also I felt like, you know, it would be looked at as like, well, you were home all day. What the fuck did you do? Not saying that any stay-at-home mom or anything, you know, does that. You know, they have really fucking hard jobs. Trust me, I grew up with a stay-at-home mom, and dear God, you know, the amount, you know, us kids were rough. But like, you know, but it just came down to, it's just like, well, I got bored. I'm not doing anything. I need to go out and work. So, I mean, even if I had, you know, there was a guy at a hospital that I worked with, you know, his wife was an high up exec, and he just had a job as a hobby. That was his hobby, was just go to work and just, okay, I'll come here and go to work and, you know, do a job just because he got bored.
People need a purpose, man. People need a purpose. Let's see. Speaking of purpose here, Tyson says, workplace deaths, homelessness, unliving rates, long jail times, courts usually go with women in custody cases. Talking about your problem is looked at as weak by other dudes. The list goes on. Tyson, the Kaijit. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Now, this isn't men have it harder. No.
Yeah,
We're just opening up the discussion. My mom has 7 fucking kids. No job is harder than being a mother. Period. I don't give a fuck what people say. Being a mom is the hardest job, dude. So and I'm not a woman demonizer. No, I believe in a woman and being in her feminine energy and being that social butterfly, and I believe a man should take that masculine role and be a provider, but or vice versa. The roles reverse. It don't matter, dude. It really doesn't matter. But dude, is
what's up, Big Slim Rob?
Is he in here?
Oh, he's in here.
Oh, what up, Big Rob? How you doing, dude? My broski, Big Robski. Grayson says we got to deal with our mental health alone, and I think that's the biggest thing. Women have support groups. Women tell their girlfriends fucking everything, bro. It's a soap opera. They live in their own soap. I'm not saying all women. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to generalize. But it's true. No. Anyways, the domestic abuse rates is 50-50. Okay, I believe that, but no one really talks about the males being the victim. Society backwards views on men. Grayson, that's I give you that.
Yeah, you rarely hear about it, and that's it. It's tough. Like, I actually knew a guy that was going through it, and I was there as a listening ear, and it was absolutely insane to me. But I mean, he grew up with, all right, well, I can't do anything. She's a lady. So he just took it. And I was like, man, but it was almost like a Lifetime movie, except for the roles were reversed. And I was like, dude, why do you stay? And he's like, because she's not always like this. You know what I mean? And I was just like, man, I was like, do you watch any movies ever? What are you doing? But on the opposite end of the spectrum, the rest of his buddies were just like, you let a girl beat you up? What a pussy. You know what I mean? And so that even further lowers your fucking mental state. And it's just it's so rough.
I think, dude, growing up, dude, I was, learn from school, learn from friends, and especially, my mom divorced when I was 3. And so I always had two dads growing up, so it never really felt like a stepdad. But then she divorced again. But growing up, it was 75% of marriages fail, and that number, I mean, I don't know what it is like now. That scares me. It's really engraved in my subconscious that I wonder if that had any hindering with me to. I mean, I've been in a lot of close relationships, but I wonder if that has anything to do with me being okay, being single, or that maybe being afraid of marriage. But right now, I am not really afraid of being married right now.
Yeah, seeing my dad with my stepmom definitely encouraged me to be like, well, I'm fine alone. You know what I mean? It would always there'd always be, some fights, and then, whenever, something wasn't going her way, it's just like, okay, well, guess what? I'm going to do this to myself and say that you did it. it's just like I didn't want any of that because I was just like, if I get into it with the wrong fucking person, either A, I'm going to jail for something I didn't do, or my life is just gonna be a living hell. And it took years for me to like actually like start and try dating, and then not necessarily realizing that not every woman is like how my stepmother was, but it was just like being okay with like not necessarily not being safe, but like when you're by yourself, you're just like, oh yeah, I can do what I want when I want, and also this home is my sanctuary. I can do whatever I want. But like you find the right person, like I'm pretty sure I did now, to share that with, and they're like into it and they're vibing with it. Like it creates like so much of a better atmosphere than when you are alone. But I want to say it was Tom Hardy's quote where he was like, the most dangerous thing that you can do is learn to be alone, because you get comfortable with that, and then you don't want anybody else to interrupt that. And like that really resonated with me, because I was just like, I was very comfortable being on my own by myself with just my dog, and that's the way that it was going to be. But then my girlfriend entered into my life, and I was just like, you know what, this is actually pretty cool, like having someone that actually understands and accepts what you are.
All right, I have a little bit of a take on that. That Tom Hardy quote. I think if you are... Fuck, I have two things to add to this. Okay, how am I going to break this down, as I am fucking already an hour
peaking.
In with his... Peaking hard. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, shit. Tom Hardy, okay. Mm-hmm. Some people are not comfortable and cannot be alone, that they always have to be with someone, and that someone isn't vibing. So I think it's important, if you cannot be comfortable alone, you cannot be there for someone else. You can't, like, it's a weird thing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in the same time, like families that get divorced, things that happen, everything happens for a reason. Every person you meet, every divorce everything is meant to be there, to learn, to teach a lesson. So in reality, there is no fuck ups. If you want to decide to get married at 19 years old, you can't fuck up. Everything is a life lesson. Everything is a journey. So vibe on. There is no right or wrong thing, man. You just gotta take action. But that's awesome. Once, like you were comfortable being alone. Yep. Bro, for me, when I moved out here and I was going through my shit, it was hard. I needed to be with family. Yeah. But a lot of people cannot be alone. And I remember, it's a coping mechanism. It's the feeling feeling wanted, feeling worthy of someone, which now looking back, I have always had a girlfriend through my whole adult life. Like, until like a year or two, when I left to Mud Jug after that, like I was just blank, dead. And maybe that's what it was, the feeling of unworthiness, always needing to be with someone. But then when you are comfortable being alone, then I believe you start to attract what you are and the right person. So interesting.
The only thing that scares me is that because I believe someone else said this as well, was that when you find someone that's comfortable with being alone, that it is not necessarily more of a stronger connection, but like it's one of those that like you should trying to think of like how they said it, but like what I took and what I took away from it, but they were like it's another double-edged sword, because like they're sharing their space with you that they've grown accustomed to being alone in, but also it's dangerous to get into those types of relationships, because it's one of those things where they don't need you. You know what I mean? Like they are perfectly fine they can survive without you. And so like that can lead to thoughts of, like, well, I mean, like not necessarily inadequacy, but it's just one of those things of like, okay, do they actually love me or not? Because or do they just want me around because like um, I'm their temporary relief of like of someone to just like communicate with, slash just be here because like they don't really need me. Like they've been on their own for how long? So I could be dropped at like drop of a hat. You know what I mean? Like and they'll be fine and not feel anything. And that was one of the things that kind of worried me going through my 10 years of the military, because I mean, like, we move around, or at least in my career field of the Navy, like it was 3 years. Every 3 years we rotated out. So like, but like what caught me the most off guard was the friendship. Like I have grown as close to some of the people in the military as I am with my best friend back home in Ohio within a shorter amount of time. Like I'm so close to like a few people that I've only known for like 2 or 3 years at the same level of someone that I grew up with almost my entire life. Like, and that's what was nuts to me. But it does teach you how to, okay, well, I got to pack up and move on, and kind of worried me about, my own mental state for, whatever I got, whenever I got into a relationship. Cause I mean, like, I've had so many people come and go in my life during those fucking 10 years that it's just like, all right, well, it got easier to let go.
It's not easy to go through that. It's not easy to go through. It's not healthy, I think. But again, it gives you another plate of armor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Makes you more resilient.
That's why, I mean, fucking divorce rates in the military are through the fucking roof. And
that
like,
breaks my heart, bro.
It's understandable because, they're just like, okay, well, I mean, all right, bye.
And you hear the stories, bro. It's like people who are overseas and their women are just cheating on them and leaving them and it's like,
men
you
do
should
it too.
know what you're getting in. You should know what you're getting into. And son of a bitch, dude. The for someone to cheat, bro, like that's like the lowest form of scum, dude. I can't. I don't know how I would feel if I was out working to provide, risking my life and fucking your old lady back home and smashing dudes or smashing other military dudes or whatever. I'm sure you heard some stories, dude.
There's cases of it on both sides. I mean, I've seen it firsthand. Like, dudes go out on deployment and they're messing around with people that they're on the ship with. And it's just like what? Don't just why are you doing this? Like you just had a kid back home, and you're out here doing this
because they're weak, bro. They lack discipline. They're easy gratification. They're fucking weak men. Speaking of weak men, it's been almost 3 weeks since I haven't fact. God damn it! And do the research, bro. It's a kid, dude. But like, dude, whoever, let's just talk about cheating, men or women. We're just talking about a person who cheats on someone else. They're it's something within themselves that they can't face, dude. And a lot of people turn for comfort, turn for attention. Usually, with women, it's more an emotional thing, right? The reason why men cheat is, I think it's more just physical, really. It's just sex. I mean, we're freaking men, but I don't know, dude. There's just
well, and that's the thing too, is like that it's one of the, not necessarily realizations that I came to, but it's one of the things that like I seem to notice is a trend with it, is that if they aren't getting a certain something at home, whether it be sex, attention, a feeling of like just feeling like included or loved, they will go and seek it out from someone else, and rather than ending the relationship. And
it's all based the communication, dude. You got to communicate. And that's what it really boils down to. When certain needs aren't being met, whether it's emotional or physical, like, I think it's important for both to communicate all the time, dude, to be as honest as possible. That's how they last, bro. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, a lot of my relationships were long-term relationships, bro. And, well, I was the worst communicator. Even just looking back at it now, bro. I was that dude that hid it inside and didn't communicate, dude. Really. It's all my fault.
That's one of the reasons why, like, I don't know if she felt like it was too much at once, but, like, you know, on my first date with my current girlfriend, I laid it out all out on the table because I wanted her to know exactly what she was getting into, and, you know, like, exactly, like, you know, who I was as a person and what I was trying to achieve, and, you know, like, whether or not, if that's what she wanted to A, put up with, B, be involved in. You know, like, I told her all my financial issues, like, that were going on at the time. I was like, hey, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying to achieve this within this amount of time, and, you know, so I apologize if we can't go out on, you know, fancy dates or anything like that, because, like, this is what I'm doing. And it's also another reason why I like, me personally, I prefer older women, because they seem to understand that. And she understood it right away. She's like, honestly, she's like, thank you for, you know, telling me that, and, you know, being straight up front with me, because, yeah, that's what she wanted. She wanted honesty, and that's what I was giving.
Well, that too, but I think age plays a big role in that, because once you're in your 20s and 30s, like, you've gone through enough. Sometimes one is enough for someone, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. And when you've played the game and have so many, you know, relationships, like, especially like I have, like, you get to an age, dude, where you don't, you know what value is most in life, which is time. Time is money. Yeah. Time is value. Time is the number one thing. And when people have gone through all that bullshit and realize, fuck, that's 5 years wasted out of my life, that's 6 years wasted, you don't want to fucking play games no more, dude. So it's usually as you get older, when you can get 2 people that agree. That's why it's so hard to date someone who's, like, extremely younger than you are. But fuck, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome.
I mean, and trust me, she is reaping the benefits of it now, because I'm in a way better spot than I was when we first started dating. And I'm just like, hey, I'm going to make up for all of it. Like, you go get yourself a new pair of shoes. Put it on me. You know, like, just recently, I played a little game that I saw on the internet. And, you know, it's like she was looking at something, like, and then looked at the price tag and was, like, really interested in something. She put it back on the rack. I took it off the rack, put it in my arms. She was looking at this pair of shoes. Okay, cool. You like that pair of shoes? Cool. Put it in my arm. Oh, you like that pair of shoes? Cool. We're getting that too.
Damn, Logie. Do you even treat Robert like that? And JD? Do you treat them? Do you pamper those 2 dudes, bro? Come on.
We won't talk about what they get, but needless to say,
they just get the D.
There's some benefits there. But no, that's been the goal all along. I mean, she's been so supportive during, you know, through all of it, you know, and, like, you know, give her updates, be like, oh my God, like, look, this is happening. I can't believe this is going to happen faster than, you know, what it should have. And I was just like, hey, like, you deserve to be rewarded for, you know, being in my corner. And, like, I think that's what, you know, a relationship should be. Like, you're in each other's corner and, you know, supportive through, you know, whatever they have going on.
It's a beautiful thing, dude. It's a beautiful, and everything unravels the way it's supposed to. Crispy says, it's just, do you ever think about seeing how the way things played out, like the way it is now? Did you ever look back and be like, this is how the way it was supposed to, this is, like, so much better, and do you get the synchronicities?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I believe, you know, when I told my story on here, like, that was, you know, I mean, it did, my life story, did it suck? Everything that I went through, like during that part in time, yes. However, did it make me who I am today? Absolutely. Like I'm pretty sure I said, like, I could have ended up, on this path or this path, and this is the path that I ended up taking, and I'm so much better for it. Like, I am who I am today because of all that shit way back then. And, it's definitely taught me a lot. And like, as unfortunate of, a lesson that it is, it's, I could have turned out way different. What I mean? I might not even be here had I not made some of the choices that I made and the leaps of faith that I've made. Yeah. And like, I mean, I don't know how many times I've said it to you before, like, I was just, a scrawny kid on a ship, when I discovered, your channel, started watching, and look at me now. I'm literally on your channel talking to you, as well as, modding your live streams. Had you said 13 years ago that, I'd be here doing this, I'd have called you crazy. I've been like, nah, Chris is too big. Like, I'm just nobody.
I'm a clone, bro.
I mean?
It's not the real me, bro. That Chris, that he died long ago. I am his twin brother, Alex, playing as Chris.
I knew it. We've been bamboozled.
Bro, what if I'm like, I'm Elon's AI test robot, bro? I've been a plant this whole time. To Crispy, I went through a lot in life, got abused by my brothers. When I was 13, lost my gram, roughed her at 18 weeks before graduation, got rejected by every woman I liked, but here I am, strong.
Yeah.
Dude.
You think I was always this sexy beast before you? Hell no. I've had a glow up. You know how many times I've been rejected in my life?
You miss every shot you don't take. It's okay. What's up, Beefcake? Robert's here. I had to double check my video I was watching. I thought I was watching a GQ model interview. Wow! Look at Robert trying to get in your pants, dude. What's up, Robert? How you doing, dude?
What do you mean trying?
Oh, he been there. What's up, Storm Hunter Derek?
Liz doesn't know. Don't tell her.
Don't tell her. Dude, Derek, I'm sorry, brother. First off, you got gifted a membership yesterday by Logie, and you didn't even thank him, Derek. You son of a bitch. And Derek, look at this list, bro. I added all the newbies. Derek, with this new channel, you're not red anymore, bro. You're back to blue on that new account. You should have been red. I think you were red. Damn. I'm sorry, Derek, but you're blue. But regardless, welcome back to the live, dude. Grayson says, I'm done with the games. See, Grayson's in the same boat, man. A man should reach, I wish men could reach this level like early on, but he says, I am done with the games. My ex played them games. If a woman plays minds with me, you better be ready to say goodbye to me forever. I'm 100% sure you will never, ever find anyone else like me. Well, every man or every woman like to say that, but in actual, I mean, it's true. You are unique, and no one will ever find any of one of us here in the live app tonight. We're so unique. We're fucking awesome. I think we can have both fit together in this XXL Mumu, JD. Damn, dude. JD's moving in on, dude. See what happens when you go on cam, bro? They're shit's fucking going down. But I have this really nice quote that I found that I'm gonna share. Gina Carano, the girl that got fired by Disney. She was in The Mandalorian. She's a ex-UFC fighter. She posted this one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I just want, you know, before reading this out, it's we're in a weird time right now. Like, shit's fucking just weird, right? Fucking, whether it's political, environmental, with just financial, like, dude, like with inflation and everything, like we're in a tough season, and there's a lot of people suffering right now, and there's a lot of people who are alone. It's a holiday season. There's a lot of it's just a lot of people we're all going through it. We all have our own things that we're battling, and this quote is very beautiful, and I want to get your guys in the live vibe, and Logie, if you guys have anything to add to this, but it's not a quote, this is like a meme with words or whatever. I'm just gonna read it. You're going to come into contact with an awful lot of people who are at their absolute breaking point this season. Friends, family, co-workers, teachers, strangers in the grocery store, retail workers. While it may be the merriest time of the year for some, it's the saddest, loneliest, most stressful, most heartbreaking for so many others. We are all busy, but we are not too busy to be kind, caring, and patient. Remember the best thing you can give someone right now is love. Do you agree?
100%. I used to be one of those people because I didn't want to go home for the holidays. Like there's just, the state that I was in, and, also reflecting back on a lot of memories of how my childhood was, I didn't want to go home. So, I'd be home alone with my Marie calendars, like, turkey or ham, microwavable meal, eating that. And, holidays used to be one of the worst times around because, all my friends would go to their families. I would get invited to holiday, gatherings and stuff, but I wouldn't go because I, would feel like a burden on them. / I'd be posing, I'm not part of their family. Yeah. And, so like, I cannot tell you how many, holidays I spent alone and, just feeling like I had nobody. But that's also part of the reason why I got a tattoo on my collarbone. You're not alone, because in this world, not everyone is truly alone. We all have somebody, you know what I mean? Whether or not, you get to spend holidays or anything with them, like there's always that one person that has, that ear and that time for whatever you need to talk about. And that is always who I have strived to be, because I get it. I understand. I went through, so many stories are similar to mine. And if I can help one person just by like lending the ear to, for them to just talk, like, give them what I didn't have, and so that they don't have to go through the process alone like I did, is like, it's so beneficial to so many people that I've met throughout my Navy career, and even, throughout my years here in New Mexico, that like I'm 90% certain that there are people still here today because I gave that listening ear.
Right. We just gotta show love, dude. We gotta show love to people. JD says, this holiday season is the hardest in my profession. We see way too many people who couldn't deal with the stressors and pressures of life. Sometimes it's too late. I always find someone that loves them. That's beautiful, JD. That's beautiful. And people are stressed. It's tough, man. We live in a. I don't want to say that. That's not my reality. I do believe everyone can change, man. Everyone can start just showing just a little more love, dude. And it's a weird time, dude. It's a weird time, and I see it online, man. I see it a lot online. People are just fighting over stupid shit, and it's just like, man, what is going on, dude? There's so much more to life, dude. People just need to wake the F freaking up, dude.
Yeah. It's absolutely nuts out there. I mean, you have people argue. We have people like crying over, who was elected president. Meanwhile, in in my area alone, like I'm part of the community Facebook page for my town, and we have people like reaching out and begging for, seeing if anybody has any extra baby formula because they can't afford it, or, they can't afford to pay their water bill. So they're looking for, places or companies to help, pay their water bill. And you're freaking out about who's becoming president. Like, sure, that it's only 4 years, that can like, it always changes. So I mean,
Dude.
like we're gonna live in the golden era for the next 4 years, but I'm nervous about what happens 4 years from now. But like let's scream and cry about this and that, like or like fight about like who has better hair when people are literally struggling because of what's currently going on.
But that's why, I mean, my best advice to tell people is just to turn the news off. But again, everything we see on social media, it's like an exaggerated. I think there's a lot of people who are just normal people. I got a super chat from freaking.
I saw it.
Derek said, "Thank you, Logie."
You're welcome, Derek. 'Tis the season to be gifting.
Derek, his name is Heavy Metal Barbecue. What did he ask? He asked, what kind of music you like to listen to when cooking?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually heavy metal. Heavy metal. There will be times where I do listen to French music, when I'm in the mood. Like, I'm sorry, Ratatouille has a great fucking soundtrack, and that it gets me in the cooking mood. There was a point where I was just like, you know what, let's put on some jazz. Like, I don't normally listen to jazz. There's certain types of jazz that I'm just like, okay, this is just a mess of noise. Anybody can do this. Just, okay, let me get on a saxophone and just and call that jazz. No, absolutely not. I like good jazz. But yeah, 90% of the time it's heavy metal. Just because like it gets me so pumped up and so like, energetic. I'm just like, yeah, let's get it.
Dude, I've heard of shit like playing classical music in your household when you have plants and certain, like, the type of music, the type of frequency. I know Thor knows a lot about frequencies and shit like that, can affect certain things in your environment, like living things. First off, how are your pets when you play heavy music? Do they like it? Are they annoyed? Do they vibe?
So my dog gets excited because I get excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like it's great. Like anytime that I'm getting pumped up, like she's right there. Like, oh yeah, like all right, cool. Dad's got energy. Like, okay, I'm gonna go grab this toy and just shake her head around and like, or like like times that I'm listening to French like cooking music or jazz, like like she'll hop up on her. Like I'll invite her to like hop up on her hind legs and we'll do a little dance in the kitchen. So she loves it. The cat, he kind of like just vibes a little bit, but definitely like when I first turn it on, those ears go from this to this. Like, whoa, what's happening?
Oh, like fuck the f
but
off,
I mean,
bad.
But there's also other times where he's just taking a nap. he couldn't care less. He's like, all right, cool.
And well, I'm sure pets, man, they got like sensitive ears, right? Compared to like our human ears.
Yeah, I make sure not to play it too loud whenever I'm cooking, just because like their hearing is like way more sensitive than ours. So like I don't want to blast out their eardrums. There's definitely times where like I'll just slowly increase it little by little. And then when I see like my dog's just like, then I'll be like, okay, it's time to turn it a little bit back down. And also, I open up the door and, it's not necessarily that I don't want my neighbors to hear what I'm listening to. It's more so the fact of I don't want to be that neighbor that, just blares music and you can hear it from 3 houses down.
Yeah.
So, you know, like that's one of the reasons why I like the area that I live in. Like, sure, it's a college area, but like it's also very quiet where I'm at. Um, not there's no the college is just down the road, but there's no college. There's not really college kids in my area anymore that are like. I used to have neighbors that would like party every fucking weekend, and like the walls here are pretty like even though it's a house, it's still pretty thin. Like neighbor next door, like they were partying every weekend, and like it'd be 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm waking up to hearing music and shit, and people screaming, getting drunk, and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to move.
It's different now, dude. It's different now. People aren't going to college. People are realizing that it's a scam. They should do trade. They're going into crypto. It's just it's a scam. They're learning that it's a scam. But to piggyback back on the doggo and the cat with the hearing, bro, I was saddened, bro. Like I think I learned this really late in life. I think I was in my 30s when I learned that dogs or animals, they can't see in color, bro. They're colorblind. What the F, bro?
So that's the thing, right? Is like, I've always wondered how they know that.
Yeah.
Because like I've also seen like I think it was either middle school or like early in high school. That was a science project. That was a science project that someone did, and they put like don't anybody do this because I don't know the science behind it. Also because what they may have done, remember they are middle school and early high school, didn't know any better. They actually put drops of like food coloring in two different sets of their pet's water. One was yellow, one was blue, and apparently that now granted it may have been instinct of hey, there's something in that water that like I probably shouldn't be drinking, but their dog avoided the yellow water, and they came to the conclusion that they didn't want to drink it because they thought it was pee. So like their quote unquote finding was that dogs are not colorblind. But I mean, then again, that is like the most like that's the most not necessarily. I wouldn't say it's not the most scientific method of testing it, but I've always raised the question of, okay, have you ever seen through the eyes of a dog? How do you know that dogs are colorblind?
Well, I can tell you right now, Logie, I just used Grok AI, and we're gonna learn together how we know that dogs or animals are colorblind. But really quick, let me just Grayson, turn off Fox, CNN, NBC. Yeah, dude, it's toxic, bro. Yeah. It's just toxic as hell. Robert,
and we have another guest appearance.
Who do we got? Oh, look.
There he is.
Look up, kitty. What's up, kitty?
Can you say hi?
Oh, look at them eyes, bro.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, what the F you doing, bro? She's like, he looks like Garfield, bro. I like that color.
He's my little homie.
All right, so we're gonna see. We got animals are often considered colorblind. Oh, okay. Answer: animals are often considered colorblind because comparative anatomy. Their eyes have fewer types of cones, which are cells responsible for color vision, compared to humans. For example, many mammals have two types, making them dichromats, while humans are trichromats with three. Behavioral studies, experiments like color discrimination tasks are to show that many animals struggle to distinguish between colors humans see easily, indicating limited color perception. And genetics. Genetic analysis reveals that some animals lack genes for certain color sensing proteins. However, not all animals are colorblind. Some, like birds, reptiles, and some fish, have excellent color vision, sometimes even better than humans. Remember, colorblind can be an oversimplification. It's more important different color perception ranges. Okay, so me thinking colorblind, it goes for being ignorant to the topic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking black and white movies, bro. That's what I think
Right. Yeah,
colorblind
exactly.
is.
That's always what I thought it means to me. I mean, granted, yes, I do know of the red and green color blindness.
Yeah.
Um, but no, in all honesty, I should have thought of that because I mean, like, there was a point in time where like I did a ADHD deep dive hyper focus into mantis shrimp. You know, the shrimp that look like lobsters,
What the
and
fuck?
punch the shit out of their prey. We looked it up on a live vibe. They punch the shit out of their prey and shit. Like, they have cones in their eyes that allow them to see more colors than us. So yeah, I probably should have applied that, knowledge to dogs and such of, like, well, how can you tell that they're colorblind?
Well, it made me sad, dude, because for me, everything's about color, bro. Like, look behind me. Look how many like lights and
Oh, yeah.
And this is a big reason why I like psychedelics as well. These freaking colors that you would never even see, bro. Like, beautiful. Like going outside, not seeing any clouds, seeing that freaking blue sky, the green of the grass.
Yeah.
For me, vision, man. I am very grateful to not be blind and
Yeah.
that's why it's, oh man, like that's a tough question, dude. Would you rather be blind or would you rather not be able to hear? Bro, that is tough because music is just the essence of mood and feelings and emotion. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, like Jeff, like I'm so glad that I can see, just because like green, like I may not have always known it, but like I've been attracted to green like most of my life, and just so I moved to New Mexico where it's mostly brown. I don't
Brown.
know. But like whenever like I see like pictures of like forests and things like that, I'm just like, oh man,
Dude,
like just
this
the
is
overwhelming beauty of like of greens is just it. Oh, that's all I can say.
Get
Is
it,
just,
dude.
oh.
That's just nature.
But
Just
like
nature.
again, like you said, music, like being able to hear music is just like it. Music can ultimately like affect your mood. Like you play some
absolutely.
you play hype music, and all of a sudden you're just filled with energy. But like the sad song comes on, you're just like, well, now I feel sad. And I don't know of anything else that can really do that. But then again, with from what this is a terrible. I don't mean any irony behind this, but like what I have heard from deaf people is that when they listen to music, they connect with like the beat more so, because like they can just feel it throughout their entire body, and like that's like a sensation that like I think that would just be just fucking pure, you know what I mean? Like just thoroughly enjoying the beat of something.
Do you think cats are better than dogs, Logan? Because Robert says cats are better than doggos.
Ooh. So that's a hard one. Like, I used to not be a cat person. Like, I used to not necessarily hate cats, but I mean, like, the only interaction that I had ever had with a cat was my uncle's cat. And my uncle's cat liked nobody except for my uncle. So I was just like, cats are dicks. You know what I mean? But then, like, I eventually got a cat, like, earlier on in my life and like, experienced the love that cats can give. And I was like, oh, okay, so not every cat is an asshole. But, they just have asshole tendencies.
Okay. Does your cat greet you at the door every time you go in?
Yes.
I know the dog does.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like, surprise, yeah. And that's the reason why I specifically wanted an orange cat. Because orange cats, especially male orange cats, they are so much more loving and so much more chill than any other cat that I've really experienced. Now, again, I have very limited experience with cats, but like anytime I have encountered an orange cat, they have always been like, "Oh, pet me, please."
Yeah.
This one could be a little bit more loving, but like the times when he is, I'm just I like it. It's one of those deals where like dogs give their love blindly, and cats you have to earn. So like whenever he's up here like looking for pets and looking for love, and it's a little bit stronger of a feeling of just like, oh yes, please. But I mean, in the end, I will always have a dog. Like hands down. Like they're just For me, like that's just my preference. But in the same time, if I can have one of each at all times, hands down, I'm gonna have one of each. But I will always have a dog first.
It's wild, dude. Freaking a lot of live vibers. A lot of live vibers have cats, and for me, it's just like I see it when I go to over to Jesse's. The cat just likes to vibe and do its own thing. It likes to be left alone, and then when something goes wrong, it likes to peek its head just to see what the fuck's going on. But I just think dogs are more interactive. Always.
Yeah.
They're always going to be really interactive. But dude, you, Elena, Robert, who else has cats here in the live vibe, bro? Robert, my cat starts crying when I pull up home. Both my cats are orange boys. Cats. He's got two little. Is that what they're called? Orange, like orange cats, the white and orange coloration.
That's all that I've ever called them. I was just like, hey, I want an orange cat. They may be an orange tabby, orange American short hair. I don't actually know. I've always just been like, orange cat.
Bearded dragon kind of person. I get it. I get it, Denise. She's like, I'm more of a bearded dragon. Well, you're allergic. You wouldn't want a cat. I get it why you like the dragon. Thor, how are that expensive big cats, or how much, or how expensive are the big cats called again? What big cats? Is there a breed of special kind of like?
Yeah, Ninja and Denise actually answered it. It's the Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is, oh my god, they're giant, and I want one so bad.
I'm gonna Google it. I need to see what it is. Maine.
It's a huge long-haired cat, and they are, oh my god, they're so pretty.
Oh,
and I want one because it's
hell?
Big. Yeah, they are big.
Bro, they look like lynx or like, bro, this got to be Photoshop, right? Can you see that? Yeah, you guys can see that.
I mean, it might be real. I mean, that's it's hard
that's
to tell
a big cat.
in the age of AI / fucking. But I mean, they get big, and that's why I want one because I've always been I grew up with small dogs, but I've always wanted big dogs, and the fact that there is big cat, oh yeah, that's yeah.
Dude, they look wild, bro.
Yeah. But the fact that there is big cat out there, like I want big cat.
Like Joe Dirt, big cat.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
I mean, if it was legal, yeah, sure, I would own a tiger and ride it into battle. I don't know what battle I'd be riding into. However, I would ride that bitch. But like, tiger cubs are just
Let's see, Savannah
like
cat.
seeing them play like regular house cats is I'm just like, oh, it's just a big cat. It's fine. I can have one.
Dude, what's your life? Are dog life expectancy greater than cats?
Depends on the breed. For instance, generally I've known cats to definitely live longer than dogs, though, and that's the sad part. I feel bad.
Well, it's because they just chill and vibe, bro. they just chill. They got no stress, dude. They're just like, fuck you. Like, all right, I'm hungry. I know what I got to do to get food. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I need some affection. I know what I need to do. You know what I mean? They're smart, dude. I think cats are freaking smart. Denise says, it's real, Chris. I got a coworker who has one of those. That's exactly what it was. That was a majestic cat, man.
Denise, I'm coming to steal it.
Bro, imagine if the motherfucking cat waking you up at 3 a.m. for treats. That looks like my boy Cheddar Cat.
I've definitely woken up to my cat meowing, wanting fucking his wet food. He before I got him, one of the roommates that was with the family that I got him from put him on wet food every night. And so now I've gotten him down to 3 times a week, but every day at the same time when he gets his wet food 3 times a week, he is sitting there meowing, and like if I have anything plastic that cracks, he thinks it's for him. He thinks it's wet food time, so he'll just start meowing up a storm, and I'm just like, this is not, you know, when you get it, this is not it. And I'll even show it to him because like he's up on the, like, not up on the counters, like sitting on the counter, but like he's stretching up to the counter to be like, hey, it's for me, right? That's my stuff. And like I'll show it to him and be like, see, it's not yours. And he'll just sit there and stare at me like, well, are you gonna go get it or what? You made the sound, bro.
JD says, I'm just letting you guys know that cats eat their owners when they pass. Dogs stay by their side and guard them. Choose wisely. I've heard about that, bro. That's creepy, bro. So your cat will eat the shit out of you, Logie. So make sure you're healthy and make sure everything's good, bro.
It would be my last gift to him to make sure that he lives until somebody finds me. Cats are the one toxic relationship that you agree to be in.
Dark's here, bro. What's up, Dark Hills? How you doing, brother?
Dark Hills!
I love cheese. I'm an addict, Robert, says Denise. Hey, y'all. Freaking Dark Hills. What's up, brother?
Are we talking cheese?
Bro, you want to talk cheese?
We talking cheese?
Oh, my God, dude. You got the fucking variety pack, you freaking fatty, bro.
I have said for how long on this stream that I am a little fat.
The motherfucker got cheese on his
Should be
desk,
common
bro.
knowledge by now. We've literally seen a picture of my little mini fridge that has cheese in it.
The Xbox little mini fridge. Dude, freaking yeah, says Robert. Especially if they are Mexican Chihuahuas doggies. Those mother effers never die. They'd be 20 years old with a fly in each eye and still trying to find. What the hell? What's up, Wicked? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Wicked? Oh, dude. What do you got next to the Falcon, dude? Oh, you got...
Oh, the Droid Echo?
No, to the right of it. Which helmets do you have again? The Star Wars helmets.
I have the
Scout Trooper.
The Scout Trooper,
I can't see the one
Mandalorian,
on the right.
and Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
The Vader you're probably not going to be able to see because it's too dark because the light is literally right up here. And like I tested it before coming on the stream of like having that on and it's just gross. This looks a lot cooler, but unfortunately the Darth Vader helmet doesn't really show up. A lot of things don't really show up too much because it's too dark, but if I were to turn on like any other lights in here, it would just not be visually pleasing. But
you can't see those dark ones. That's why all the whiter helmets.
Support our boy Dark Hills. That's a cow skull up there. The Predator skull. I moved it to the shelf instead of having it hang on a wall.
Nice. I got mine right here. That's the Coyote skull right there from Dark Hills, baby. His links are in the bio, guys. Get a freaking skull. It might be a little bit of a wait time, dude. Dark Hills is freaking busy.
Oh yeah, a pile of heads that he has, and people are still dropping off. Like, dude. Now I'm not saying that it's because of my advertising, because I put his sticker on the back of my truck for anyone to look at, like while I'm driving. However, I'm just saying it seems to me that since I put the sticker up there, and now it's hunting season, and he has had more skulls than he's ever had before.
There is no such thing as coincidences, Logie. There's no such thing, bro. My sister's cat will meow up a storm when my mom or Rachel grabs a paper plate. That's what my cat's wet food goes on. Yuck. No, thank you. Freaking Logie, I had a blast tonight, brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Absolutely.
Did it go by quick for you? Were you vibing? You seem
really
so comfortable tonight, bro.
I mean, like, third time's the charm, right? Can't be nervous on the third time.
And the thing, I get nervous when people are nervous. So I was like, don't be nervous. We're just chilling. You guys, everyone give a round of applause for Logie. The golden wrench, Logie. Dude, I had a blast, brother. We talked a lot. Shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Like just like I noticed that they were just like, oh man, I had a blast. I looked at the time. I was like, what do you mean it's 8:54? I mean, obviously it's 11:54 over there, but but I looked at the time. I was like, what do you mean it's already been almost 2 hours?
Dude, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect. Dude, the only time the live vibe goes up to 3 now is whenever we do a game.
Yeah, football.
But this was perfect. I mean, I had a bunch of videos to show the live vibe reaction type videos, but those can wait till next week. Dude, this was this is what the live vibe is gonna be, guys. We're just gonna freaking flow. And last night it just popped. Let's bring Logie. Like, if you're gonna talk about something, it was cool, and it worked out fucking great, dude. I had a fucking blast.
Yeah, man, this was awesome.
Thor, we're not doing deal or no deal, Thor. We did it yesterday. We're gonna probably take a little bit of a break from deal or no deal. It's been so tough to play it lately with a low attendance, man. My boy, thank you for the super chat, freaking Robert. My boy Logan, shout out, dude. You got some fans here, bro.
I don't know why.
Yeah, love. They're sending love in chat, bro. They're sending their love, dude.
I love you too, chat.
Logie, I appreciate you, brother. I'll talk to you as soon as the live session's over, bro. Thank you, dude.
All right, man. Sounds good. Always here if you need me.
Later. All right, guys. That was a blast, man. That was a freaking blast. It really was a spur of the moment, dude. It really was. But you guys, thank you for vibing with us tonight. It is Friday. You guys know on Fridays we do the Song of Songs. So please, let's get this song going. Let's get this song going. You guys, I love you, bros. It's been another full week of the live vibe here, man. That's what it is for over here, dude. Nothing but love. You guys, I want to say thank you to all the club members. Yesterday during Thursday Night Football, freaking Dark Hills, they were gifting like crazy, man. They were gifting like crazy. So we're back up to 40. Bro, when I updated the list today, I had to take away 6. So the same day 6 memberships ran out, we got a whole new batch of new club members. And it's nice seeing Blues up there. It's nice seeing new club members go. So again, if you guys are not a club member, please consider being one. I appreciate you all. But Logie freaking kicked ass. Ninja, thank you for holding down the fort. It was beautiful. I would like to thank my sponsors, ZIMOPouches.com and OutlawDip.com. Keep a look on the lookout. I'm gonna do a full review on the eggnog, what it tastes like before, after, the scents, and also I really want to search what eggnog really is, what flavors they're going for, and I might even buy some eggnog. But we're gonna talk alcohol too in the review, I'm sure. It's the Song of Songs. And Grayson's beginning to conduct. Where do I have that? Yep, I do. Denise and Thor, where's the lightning? Thank you. Thank you. For showing up and hanging out with us tonight. Twirls with Logie, so we had to think again. He's the main. Time runs so quick. Yeah, we've been doing 2-hour sessions, bro. We've been doing 2-hour sessions. See you guys next week. Stay strong, and anything that's bugging you will pass. Everything putting you down makes you stronger in the future. Heads up, chest out, baby. Where's my Moab? Absolutely, brother. That was beautiful, Robert. Thank you for stopping by tonight, dude. Tell Liz we miss her. Grasp the tender hand of Dark Hills and proceeds to spin round and round. Thor, we got the thunder, brother. I can't wait to pick up that book, Thor. I can't wait to pick up that book. I got that email. And dip me cut. Once you've accepted your flaws, no one can use them against you. George R.R. Martin. I like that. That's the Game of Thrones, guys. Isn't that a Game of Thrones? I think it's an author. My dark days made me stronger, or maybe I was already strong. And they made me prove it. Ooh. Shit, Emery Lord. Whoa, let me dissect that one. You guys, there's a beast in all of us. We are all strong. We just gotta get out of our shells, man. I love it. That was a good one, man. Finishing races is important, but racing is more important. Dale Earnhardt Jr. No, Senior. Thank you, Grayson. Nice conducting, by the way. You still got it, Grayson. We miss you, bro. Say hi to Rachel for us, man. Ninja Bear, the joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences, and hence there is no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon for each day, have a new and different sun. Alexander Super Stamp Chris McCandless. What the fuck? I didn't know who that is, but that was a good one, Ninja. Thank you. Have a good one, y'all. You too. Have a great weekend, Thor. Moab and Lightning, baby. Bring that thunder, dude. Bring that freaking thunder. I love you guys, man. Dude, we vibe, dude. We vibe. We'll see you Monday. And with that, y'all, have a nice, wonderful night. We would like to thank each and every one of you for making the show special. Remember to stay hydrated. And we will see everyone on Monday. I love you guys. Vibe out. Make someone smile. Be of service. Grab them Caitlyn Jenner balls and conquer your fucking weekend. Let's go. Peace out, guys.